this is the dress.
You ready? Let's go.
Five years of Don't Tell the Bride. 48 brave brides. 48 game-on grooms. Dozens of dress disasters.
Don't panic.
And one near miss.
Please, just get on the plane.
I'm not coming. Game over.
Now we're back for a whole new roller coaster ride. As 12 more blushing brides leave the biggest day of their lives.
Oh my God.
In the hands of the men they love. The grooms get 3 weeks.
No way.
And £12,000.
12 G's, man. Oh, God. Are you ready? I'm ready, mate.
And the brides get no say in how it's spent.
I just don't want to do this anymore.
So saddle up for tears.
He's not going to get the right word.
Tantrums.
Why the hell are we at Thorpe Park on my wedding day?
And total meltdowns.
I can't even plan a wedding, bruh. I can't do anything.
Tonight, Daredevil John wants to wow his guests by throwing his bride from 10,000 feet.
Jackie Burns is skydiving today.
Yes.
But bride Jackie doesn't have much of a head for heights.
Oh my God. I think John's an arsehole.
So will he win her over with Christmas in a working man's club?
Do you think that he's actually put any thought into this?
A commemorative seat in the Kazi?
The John and Jackie memorial toilet.
And a cake modelled on her least favourite body part.
I think he's crossed the line here, man.
Absolutely livid.
Can this man give this woman
Should I punch him?
her dream wedding?
Would you honestly do this to me? Honestly?
Or will it be more of a nightmare?
It could go either way.
I can only go one way.
What if I say I'm not getting out?
This could be the worst. The worst wedding ever.
Today, 30-year-old Jackie is leaving 29-year-old fiancé John for the next 3 weeks to let him arrange their wedding.
I have definitely made my bed. Now I just need to lie in it, I suppose.
John and Jackie both work with young children, and together with their 2 cats, they share a small flat in Kirkintilloch, an old mining town where John was born and has never left.
I'm probably one of the only ones in Kirky hasn't had you in the park.
When I stay here for another 29 years, then I'll be happy.
City girl Jackie hails from Glasgow's smart West End, and it's still the only place she'll go for swish nights out.
I would definitely say I was more cosmopolitan than John. Been, you know, going to parties, going to nice restaurants and bars and things like that.
While John prefers a pint at his local, the Kirky Miners Social Club.
There's all sorts of kind of characters in the miners, and we just all have a laugh.
It's old guys that have drank there for probably about 50 years or more.
I'll be one of those guys.
No, you won't.
But their 2 worlds collided at the Miners 5 years ago, when Jackie stopped by for a friend's party.
That was the first time I'd ever been in Kirkintilloch.
I'd spotted you when I was sitting down with my friend. I said, oh, she's lovely.
And then it's just basically went from there.
Yeah.
5.5 years on. Gave up my city life to come and live in, be a country bumpkin, basically.
She might have moved to the country, but trendy Jackie still prides herself on her appearance.
If I'm going on a night out, I can get really dressed up, and I really like wearing, you know, dresses and high heels and all that kind of stuff.
And John, well, John doesn't.
Why wouldn't you want to marry this man?
John, you know, he does have his kind of own sense of style. What John would describe as vintage, but I would describe as rubbish. Not everything has to have something written on it.
Got to be different, Jackie.
We are different, definitely different.
John certainly is different. Last Christmas, he decided to celebrate Jackie's favourite time of the year by making his own cards, wearing a kitsch jumper, and growing a moustache.
So many people just like got the card and they just went, right, okay, right, that's okay, and then just like, and then they were like, is that them?
Which might be funny on a Christmas card, but not for the biggest day of a girl's life.
He's got plenty of time to be wacky and zany and, you know, but I don't think that that's right for our wedding day.
Where Because John has only one rule.
I want to make this wedding something that Jackie would never, ever have expected. And I want her to be just in total shock from start to finish.
So what hope has Jackie got of being happy on her dream day?
Unlucky, dear.
This could be the most perfect day, or it could be a complete disaster.
It's time to say goodbye.
The hell? How much you got in this, man?
It might only be 3 weeks, but Jackie's taking the cats. She wouldn't want to leave John in charge of anything important. Oh, wait.
See you in 3 weeks. We'll be man and wife.
I really miss you.
Yeah, I miss you too.
Bye.
Bye.
The next time she sees him will be the most important day of both their lives.
You go in and watch the rest of the football then, eh?
Ah, the taste of freedom. And John's sharing it with his best man, nightclub promoter Cameron. They've been best mates for 6 years, so he's happy to help John plan his perfect day.
Hopefully both of them can just kind of be responsible for 3 weeks. I don't think that's very much to ask.
Before he gets married, before he gets the big thumb coming down on his head, he's got to live it up, you know what I mean? He's not got long left.
All right.
15 miles and a whole other world away in Glasgow's West End, Jackie and the 2 cats are settling in with her mum, Carol, who she'll be staying with for the next 3 weeks.
It's so nice having you home, even just for a wee short while.
I love being home. I might not want to leave.
But when a maverick like John is planning your wedding, there's going to be plenty of blue sky thinking.
If John is thinking outside of the box, then, I mean, my brain will only allow me to kind of think of, like, you know, nice hotels and places like that, but who knows what John's brain will conjure up.
First of all, Skydive, right?
Yep.
I'm looking for Jackie to skydive down to the ceremony. Jackie's never skydived ever in her life, and she spoke about it to me. I did it once when I was like 18, and the adrenaline you get from it's just amazing.
It's quite funny to get everybody that's in the kind of place to say, right, can everyone please go back outside for the arrival of the bride? And then just point up to the sky.
Oh yeah, that's definitely out of the box. Or plain. And with the wacky plan hatched, John heads down to his local, the Miners, for karaoke, and what could be a premonition of his wedding night.
John!
Yo!
Are you decent?
I'm getting there, I'm just getting ready.
It's the first morning, and the boys have an early start. Throwing your bride out of a plane takes planning.
You're not going out like that. You're not going out like that. Or if you're going like that, I'm not walking about with you.
What's up with this? I think it goes.
Goes with what, though?
The top goes with the trousers. Almost like they were made for each other.
And there's no Edmund's going to ask for his jumper back when you finish today, eh?
A quick change later, the boys head 50 miles into the Scottish countryside to check out every bride's #1 wedding essential. A muddy airfield.
I mean, it just looks brilliant. Just like, look at it. Oh, it's amazing.
Can't hear a thing.
Yeah.
You can't see an, like a proper building of any sort.
This is a plane that's used.
Jackie's going to be faced with a 10,000-foot free fall into her wedding ceremony. But that's still not enough pizzazz for showman John.
Do you do like the let's see the smoke off the shoes and anything?
We don't do that in tandems, no.
That's a shout.
You're going to ask him next to do initials and
John loves Jackie in the see your other 2 planes, can you have them doing love hearts?
So that's £750 spent on throwing his lucky bride out of a plane for the very first time. Yeah, this wedding is definitely going to make an impact.
nobody will believe we pulled this one out the book.
Brilliant.
You know what I mean?
Oh, just
No one will be predicting this. This is
looks amazing.
this is a first. This
it
is
would be.
for anybody's wedding, I think.
Today, Jackie and her sole bridesmaid, Gary, are visiting her dream venue in Glasgow's trendy West End. Best mates for 13 years, they both share a taste for the finer things in life.
First of all, I'll show you the room where the ceremony could take place.
One Devonshire Gardens is a hotel to the stars, with Kylie, Justin Timberlake and George Clooney all stopping by.
So pretty, isn't it? It's all kind of, kind of natural.
It's gorgeous.
It's almost like a stately home, but
Yeah, but it's not overstated.
and it's so modern.
And there's not one element of tack. But you know what they say about a Glasgow wedding? There's always a fight, so if you get a good bit of grass somewhere.
There'll be no fighting at my wedding.
Apart from you and John.
Well, yeah. Glass of champagne in hand, looking out the lovely windows. It's absolutely gorgeous. Who knows where I'm going to end up?
Well, John knows. For this country boy, there's only one possible venue for his reception. Yes, it's his beloved local, the Miners. Well, George Clooney might have stopped by. You never know.
This is the first choice because this is where me and Jackie met.
Pretty glamorous as well.
I'm not glamorous in any way. Maybe Jackie, she.
No, you're definitely not glamorous. No, you're not.
And I'm not. I don't know if you would call me trendy. Would you say I was trendy?
Call you many things, but trendy's not one of them.
So I think it doesn't have to be glamorous for me.
The grand function suite would usually be used for bingo nights, but John's come up with a classy theme to spruce it up. What better than Jackie's favourite time of year?
Well, we're going to go for a Christmas tree.
Christmas? In May?
We'll have all the the rainbow tinsel, massive big tree, all looking right for Jackie. Could have a wee Santa's grotto maybe in the corner. Or... Yeah, I think there's real potential to kind of kit this place out really well and fantastic.
What's it going to cost us?
My wedding gift to John.
Oh, there you go.
From the club.
That's a big help.
That is a big help. Well, I suppose for the amount of drink I've spent behind the bar floor.
Well, I'm thinking the profits.
So John's got his reception venue for free, but he still hasn't worked out where he's going to hold the ceremony. The closest venue to the airfield is Strathallan Castle, so they've gone to take a look.
It's perfect, isn't it?
Outstanding.
Cameraman down there with the kilt and everything and the castle in the background. The Scottish flag and that's perfect.
So this is where you hold the ceremony?
Yes, this is our main ceremony room.
All right, fantastic. The big mirrors and just high ceilings, it's excellent. Oh,
Yeah, there's lots of character.
Yeah, definitely.
Very traditional, isn't it?
What's our kind of, what we're
It would
looking
be
at?
£500.
£500? Is that all? That's fantastic. That's brilliant.
Deal or no deal?
Deal? That's brilliant. That is it, yeah. Definitely. That's a deal on that one.
That's £500 for the ceremony room, but getting from here to the Miners for the reception would mean a 100-mile round trip. It's not exactly what Jackie has in mind for her wedding day.
I don't want to, the stress for people to be coached into places and moved about, and that's why it's so important that it's somewhere in Glasgow and it's somewhere where you can have the full day in the one place.
It might not be Glasgow, but John could hire this 19th century castle for the entire day, keeping the ceremony and the reception together, which would surely be the sensible thing to do.
So what does that kind of figure out then for extra for hiring?
For everything would be 5,000.
Do it.
That's your. So I've a step up from the Miners being free as my wedding present.
Right.
But it's obviously a wee bit different. I just think it's got privacy, it's got pheasants walking about.
You get an amazing game of Cluedo in there as well, wouldn't you?
Miners, Scottish Castle. £500 or £5,000. Going to have to think about it tonight.
Yeah. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. Surely even John can see what Jackie would prefer out of the two.
This is a scary thing. You're thinking like John.
where, you know, what do you think potentially he could book for a wedding venue?
The Miners Club?
No, he wouldn't do that.
To be honest, if John was my other half, I wouldn't trust him.
Thanks, Gary.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm starting to feel like a bit sick. You know, everyone that I talk to seems to think that I'm going to get married in the Miners, and I would be absolutely devastated if he does that, because I think that's just a joke.
The small town boy has made his decision. He's following his heart.
It's important to me that our reception's held somewhere that means a lot. It's important that we don't for one day of our life, try and pretend something we're not.
9:39.
OK, so the parachute jump isn't the only dive in this wedding then. But it is free, so John has spent £1,750 on his skydiving Christmas-themed local boozer wedding. And what does a groom spend his money on when he's feeling flush?
OK. Right. What to do in here? We would have to have mirrors with the light bulbs, nice seats. I mean, look at the lighting. I mean, there's bits of toilet roll stuck to the ceiling. I mean, what woman's coming up and throwing? I don't know. That would probably be one thing, is maybe do up the toilets just a wee bit, like mirrors and maybe like.
Do you know what? If you want to put in a whole new toilet suite, feel free.
Well, I like the John and Jackie memorial toilet.
I'm leaving the urinal in the gents after you as well.
Oh, maybe
that.
They might say that's taking a piss.
It's the start of the second week, and walking fashion disaster John has actually ventured into Glasgow city centre to try and find the all-important wedding dress.
Hi, how you doing?
Here to pick a dress for my fiancée.
Anything in mind that you've got for her?
Something simple, elegant, fitting. I think she's like between like an 8 and a 10, so a 9.
Oh dear God. Across town, on Glasgow's smartest street, Jackie wants to show Gary and Mum Carol her dream dress.
This is just such a big day. My only daughter's wedding. I just want everything to be perfect.
Don't cry.
It's gorgeous.
I don't know why I'm crying. Because I really like this, or because I know that John would never pick anything like this.
That's dress.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, that is definitely you.
I think the thing I most love about it is the bottom ruffle.
It's just so different.
And I just love the fact that it's just, the detail's just so simple. And the train at the back is not too long. I think that is the kind of perfect kind of length for it.
If he doesn't get that right.
I'm not going to be able to see past this again, I don't think.
Well, Wacky John's not wasting any time in finding his dress. He's even picked up the perfect model.
Is that how you walk?
That's wrong in so many levels.
Is it wrong that I feel comfortable? But I stand and hold my arm and...
How am I supposed to look at Jack? I've never seen you this.
Do you want to see this?
Oh my God. I'll be walking down the aisle and I'll just see her head on you.
Could be worse.
It could be you walking down the aisle.
Well, you never know. If she's not up for it, it might be.
Cameron might look strangely alluring, but what about the dress?
Detail-wise, I think it's stunning. You can see the work that's went into it, and
it's amazing. It's nice. When I saw it in the high, I thought it looked too blingy, but when it's on, it's actually, it doesn't. When I'm looking at it in the mirror, it doesn't look. It just looks more like a nice pattern. Then when you see it up close, you get the sparkle from it.
Yeah.
I think it's lovely. I think it's beautiful, but it's totally up to you. I can only wear it for you. I can only present it to you as my body lets me.
How's he got boobies?
I like it.
John's tempted to buy the first dress they've tried on, but even he knows that's a risky strategy.
Is she going to go off her nut if I've picked a dress within 10 minutes.
But you've looked about well over a dozen dresses in here. That whole rack you looked at, and that's the one that stood out at you, and that's all totally different designs. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth here, but I think if you went and started again at another store, you would just be back to square one.
I know.
Yep, it's only the most important dress of Jackie's life. You don't want to confuse yourself by thinking about it.
That's the dress. We've nailed it. 1, 2, 1.
That was so gay.
We'll go for that then.
Fantastic.
So that's £800 spent on the very first dress he's tried on.
I think you go with the gut feeling, and I'm feeling better already.
Listen, do you think Jackie will be cool with me wearing her dress before she's actually wore it on her big day?
Fine, mate. She'll be fine.
Well, don't tell that, and I've had her shower this morning then, eh?
Don't tell her you look better.
That's fair.
Fancy Jackie has a passion for good food and baking. So much so that she made her brother's wedding cake. Over 100 individual cupcakes.
I just think cupcakes are actually so cute. So like, I just quite like things with, you know, little cupcake designs on them and things like that. I do like things to be pretty and nice and girly, I suppose, yes.
But she is a touch particular on how they should be made.
I suppose I'm like a wee bit of a perfectionist, and just in terms of, you know, I know what I like.
Even colour-coding the sugary balls.
When it comes to like the decorating and things like that, I quite like it a lot. I don't really like eating my own cakes though. I think they're too pretty to eat. Now I want to make my own wedding cake.
John's got a lot to live up to, but he's not a pretty cupcake kind of guy.
Hiya. Well, we're looking for a cake, obviously, for the wedding, so...
For a wedding cake? Have you got any idea what you're looking for?
She's always moaning about the size of her nose and wants a nose job. So this is a perfect chance to cut a wee bit off her nose. So I think we'll go with a nose-shaped cake.
I think she'll kill you.
So do
I would kill you. Have you ever made a nose-shaped cake before?
I've made a lot of things, not a nose,
Not
but
a
I've
nose-shaped
made a lot of
cake,
things.
I understand why that wouldn't be popular.
It's what's relevant to us, but it's always our joke.
It's about you, that's true. It's
So,
your wedding.
Cool, we'll go for the nose-shaped
You want
cake.
to go for the nose shape?
Can I just clarify for one thing? You do whatever you want, totally. But I am not backing up the
You
nose
get a
cake.
big
The nose
shaped
cake shape.
nose.
You're on your Todd with that one. If she loses the plot, as long as she knows that I've got nothing to do with that.
It could go either way, I think.
I can only go one way.
Alright, don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried. You should be worried. I'm not worried about it. That's fine.
Now the thing is, do we go with minnows? Is that going to cost more because it's bigger? Or do we go with Jackie's, which is a wee bit more Steffi Graf kind of shape? That might be kind of...
Is there anything else you don't like about Jackie, or bum or anything like that? You want to get blown up and put up against the wall or anything like that while you're having a go? We've already got a skydiving on our wedding day. We've already got our wedding reception in the Miners Social Club. So we already are kind of pushing the boundaries, and I just feel as if she deserves like a nice traditional wedding cake. I think he's crossed the line here, man. I really do.
With half his budget left and away from Cameron's voice of reason, John's out of control. Or should that be more out of control?
Oh, here we go. Went on eBay and got some toilet seats. Tell you what, I'm excited opening it. Imagine how excited Jackie's going to be sitting on it. Oh yeah. Well, that's quality. Look at that. I think she'll be pretty happy with that. This could make the wedding day. This could make it for Jackie.
It's the end of week 2, and John is finally attending to practicalities. The guest list. He goes to see his parents for help, but like a few other things, he hasn't entirely thought it through.
I don't know if I've counted myself in that. I need to count myself. But I need to count myself in 100.
Why wouldn't you count yourself?
It's your wedding. Where's the plan? Where's the plan for the start? Is there a plan? It's not up here, Father. No, it's not. It's leaking out somewhere.
His Swanee's in a week before the wedding. Don't know how many's going. I think that's Jackie's list. Don't know how they're getting there.
Your face is going a slight bit more red than it was before the start. Red?
Doesn't surprise me. Drives me crackers, but doesn't surprise me.
Are we finished with invites though? They have to go tomorrow.
But invitations aren't John's priority. The budget is. At After spending a further £3 on catering and furniture hire, John decides to go scrimp on Jackie's hen. He spent a grand total of £38, booking a sub-crawl, a trip around Glasgow's dodgy pubs via the subway. And it's not long before Jackie works out the modest plans from her designated meeting point.
Mum, see within 5 minutes of finding out where what pub we were going to, I knew it was a sub-crawl. How much planning do you think John's put into this? I just think he's been thoughtless. The past 3 hen nights I've been on, one's been in Vegas, one's been in Edinburgh and one's been in Madrid, and John thinks it's all right for me to go on the Glasgow subway. I mean, if he's see if this is what it is because he's strapped for cash, and I find out that he's went away somewhere for his stag, I will be absolutely livid because it's so unfair.
I'm not sure fair entered John's mind when he booked the stag. Yes, the boys are in Berlin. And John splashed out £1,700 of his budget to get there.
Let's not kid ourselves on. The stag do is always more important than the hen do. Every stag do I've ever been on has cost 10 times as much as a hen do. Tomorrow, when she possibly hears through other members of the family, we're in Berlin, and she's in possibly one of the roughest pubs in Glasgow. Yeah, she may be a wee bit peeved.
What's worse, in Glasgow, Jackie's missing her best friend Rosie, who emigrated to Australia and can't make the hen or the wedding.
I'm absolutely gutted that she can't be here. Because it's not just, like, she's not just, it's not like it's just a friend, it's like a sister. So I'm really sad that she can't be here.
Jackie has got 30 other friends coming to the hen, so she braves the elements to see what's in store for the rest of the day.
If it's a sub-crawl, I'm putting my foot down. I'm not doing it.
Okay, guys, we have a box that's been delivered by John. Okay, Jackie, that's for you. Well, it looks like we're going in a sub-crawl, people.
Can you just put this in the bin, please?
Okay.
But with the help of best man and nightclub owner Cameron, that's not all John has laid on.
Oh my God! At 4 o'clock, there's a cocktail training class and buffet at Eau Couture.
Oh, we're going to the south side.
And then at 10:30, we're going to the shed.
Are we doing the crawl?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. What happened to the whole I'm not doing it?
It's a good stop, so right, it's a good stop.
So we first arrived in the pub and Jackie's the whole I'm not doing it, and now she's seen this lovely itinerary and she's like, let's go!
Are you guys having some cocktails?
Yeah!
While the cocktail class gets in full swing, over in Berlin, John's getting taught a very different kind of lesson. And it's not long before the wheels really start to come off. Oh.
Step up and please, machine seemed to say as I walked round and round the billiard tree. And it played all the time. Roll up and spend your
Like father, like sun. It's 4 days before the wedding, and John's come crashing back down to reality.
It's a disaster.
He still hasn't sent out a third of the invites for his Christmas in Midsummer wedding.
I think I've messed up that. I think I've messed up the minors. I think I've messed up the fact I've spent 80 quid in cat toilet seats. Need to get the invites out today. Need to get the ring. Need to get transport. I've got people turning up for buses I don't even have. I need to get this flat tidied. It's disgusting. Sick all over the bathroom. Oh, I've had 12 grand to spend. I should have looked more places. I had it in my head. I wanted the minors because that's where we met, and now I'm thinking she's going to go off her nut if it's in the minors. 50-50 for the skydive. If she can't do a skydive, if it's indoors in the castle and then it's Kirky Minors, this could be the worst wedding ever.
There's a long list of things to do and less than £2,000 left to sort it. But there's no time to wallow. In Glasgow, bridesmaid Gary is in a kilt shop waiting to meet John for his fitting.
I was just dead worried I was going to end up with a dress because John would think that was funny, but I'm gay, I'm not a tranny. But thankfully I'm in a kilt shop, and in Scotland men wear skirts, and I'm quite happy with that.
But when John arrives without his right-hand man, he has other ideas.
I think we're going to go for trues.
You're kidding me on? You've been serious here? It's trues.
So, probably be going for a red.
Seriously, you kidding me on?
No, I thought you'd like trues.
I don't know what's worse, a dress or Rupert the Bear. I don't know if he's taking the piss or not. I'm hoping he's taking the piss, because if he's not, I'm going to end up at his wedding like Teddy Ruxpin. What the hell's that all about? Shang-a-lang. I don't think they're very me.
I'll get you a kilt. Well, half in for you to get a kilt. Just let Gary do what he wants. Just keep everybody happy now at this point, I think. I can't be bothered with an argument, so I've let him go with the kilt. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Gary's got the black and red trim kilt that he wanted, but he's not convinced the bedraggled groom is up to the job.
I think if Jackie had been here today and seen him, I think she would have got a bit of a shock. He just looks quite tired and withdrawn and lethargic. I just hope that he's not bitten off more than he can chew and he's been partying too much.
And 2 days before the wedding, Jackie's starting to have major doubts too.
Basically, I just have a constant ball of nerves in my stomach.
She's particularly worried about how she's going to look.
I think obviously it would be perfect if I could get my hair up and to have a veil. Do you wear a veil all day? Do you not take it off like maybe later on?
I don't know. No, I think you would probably... I think it's an old-fashioned thing that brides change later on.
I'm not changing. I want to wear the dress all day.
Yeah.
You might need to reconsider that after a skydive. In Kirky, the invites have been sent out, but John still hasn't bought the decorations for his Christmas-themed reception. And with no time, money or clue, he's having to beg his caterers for extras.
Well, maybe get you dressed up as Santa then at some point.
Borrow anything he can get his hands on.
Oh, look, there's wedding bells.
Oh, is that a big massive bauble as well over there?
Even steal from his best man's club.
There, Cammy, look at that. There's your colours.
That's the colour scheme. There's your disco lights there. Now we're off.
I don't think that's that tacky.
And for the grand finale, get the tree down from the loft. It's the day before the wedding, and Jackie's getting ready to see the dress that John agonised over for all of 10 minutes.
Hello.
What she doesn't know is that John's organised at least one surprise that he won't need to apologise for. He spent £1,500 flying best friend Rosie over from Australia, and she's downstairs waiting to bring up Jackie's dress. Aww.
I am totally bursting at the seams. I'm so excited. I'm shaking like a leaf. My legs are like jelly. I'm just absolutely ecstatic to be here, and I'm so delighted to be seeing her in 5 minutes.
John's asked us to give you something to put on before you see your dress.
Oh my God.
So we have to make sure no peeking.
a pink bag.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
Oh my god, I can't believe you've came.
You're a bridesmaid, you're not a guest.
No, I'm a bridesmaid.
Really?
I'm so excited.
I just never thought for 1 second that this would actually happen. Oh,
it's all John's doing, you know.
At least it's good for something. Oh.
Let's pray he's good at DIY, because he's going to have to work into the night on the miners for it to be anything other than a Christmas turkey.
Day before the wedding. Cleaning seats.
Back in the bridal shop, and Jackie's about to find out whether the dress that looked so good on Cameron will look anything as good on her.
Oh my god.
It's gorgeous.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh my god. I can't believe that John would pick something like this.
Absolutely perfect.
Do you like it? I love it.
Oh
Look at
my,
the back.
you look like a bride.
You look like a bride. I can't believe that he has never bought me anything to wear, ever.
That is beautiful. It'll look good in the minors.
Like, see when you move, it twinkles,
It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. He's done so well.
Perfect in every single way that could possibly be perfect.
It's just so absolutely fitted, it's unbelievable.
Oh.
She's a princess.
I'm so glad that he's left Kirky to come and pick a dress in town, away from home and with strange towny people.
Yeah, bought in Glasgow, but it's going to be worn in Kirky. It's the morning of the wedding.
Woke up this morning, it's sunny outside. Jackie Burns is skydiving today. Yes! Well, I hope.
In a hotel near the airfield, John sent a hairdresser round to Jackie and the bridal party.
Hello. I feel relieved.
And she's brought a colourful bridal bouquet.
Oh, that's brilliant. But red? Does that mean theme's red?
Yeah.
I don't think I would have picked red. I would have picked more kind of tealy green colour, but...
Not a great start. And by the look of the flat, her day might not end well either.
Jackie's home tonight. Better get this place cleaned up.
This place is a bit of a disaster. It's a total riot. I know he's currently throwing all the clothes in the bin bag and all that, but I don't think that's good enough to bring your new wife home to.
That's if she's willing to come home at all.
It has been a lot of surprises. I don't know if I can really cope with any more surprises.
Jackie's been put through an hour and a half of hair and makeup to look her very best for the day.
Do you love it? Love it. I love it. Thank you very much.
Time to see the bridesmaids' outfits.
Oh my god. Oh, you look so good. Gary, you look so good. God, the red is really red. Yeah, oh, that dress is gorgeous. John chose that. That's amazing.
Yes, it is.
It's lovely. So nice. Yeah, I think it definitely feels like it's happening now.
Really? She's flown in from Australia and she's wearing the bridesmaid dress, and now it's someone just hitting you?
An hour later and the bridal party is ready, but probably not for what's in store next.
Really lucky with the weather. Hopefully if he's got a photographer, I'll be able to go outside for photographs, although I don't want to get my dress dirty.
I want to get married.
In Kirky, John and Cameron are heading directly to the castle, leaving their guests to pile onto a bus for an hour-and-a-half drive north, without a clue what to expect.
Possibly Edinburgh. I know. A nice house. Or it could be a field with a tent.
Well, if you know John, like these guys do, there's always a story and a drama.
And the drama has already descended after the girls realise that the bridal car is on a track to an airfield.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. It wouldn't, would he? Oh my god.
Oh my god, are we going on a plane somewhere?
Oh my god, I'm petrified of flying. Oh my god, there is something going on. Oh god.
Jackie, see if he's going to try and do a skydive now or something. I can't do it.
Neither can I. I can't do it. Surely you need a bigger plane than that to sky. Surely health and safety would say you cannot skydive out of a plane in a wedding dress.
People
Surely
do
you
it.
have to take some kind of Valium or something before you do something like that.
He's having a laugh.
I think this is one of his wind-ups.
He thinks I'm skydiving, then I'm not.
There's absolutely no way if that's what he thinks we're going to do. There's no way I'm doing it. Absolutely no way I'm jumping out of a plane.
I'm going to pick, seriously. Exactly, it has to be
Have
after.
we got any poly bags? Because she needs to get in a plane, then she's going to be sick.
No, Jackie, don't even think about a plane.
I can't. See if I can't. Betty.
John's booked both Jackie and Rosie to jump out of the plane, if they are willing to do it.
I think you've probably guessed by now that I'm a tandem skydiving instructor, and if you want to, we're going to take you tandem skydiving. I'm going to run you through a little briefing about what we do, and then you can decide if you're going to come with us or not, okay?
I can't believe he's done this.
Unfortunately, I can.
When we leave the aircraft, we'll accelerate to 120 miles an hour in 7 seconds. We'll be in free fall for about 30 seconds, and then we'll be flying about under the parachute for about 5 minutes. So we put you into one of these harnesses.
Can you do this in a dress like this?
No, well, nice as you look, we're going to have to take you out of that and put you in something a little bit more.
All that time that girl spent this morning doing hair and makeup. You had to mess it up somewhere.
Yeah.
It's been too good.
It's so stupid. It's such a boy thing to do.
This is probably the worst possible idea for the morning of the wedding. I think John's an arsehole.
The boys have made it to the castle, and for John, ignorance is bliss.
Feels as if it's right that one of us should be worried about something, and you're obviously wired to the moon.
It's brilliant! Absolutely brilliant. It's my wedding day.
I know.
You're not supposed to be happy.
I'm over the moon.
If you're not happy, then you shouldn't be getting married, should you? Do you know what I mean?
Tell that to Jackie. It's all become too much for her bridesmaid to bear.
It accelerates very quickly.
Rosie, don't get upset. You don't... Listen, you've made a decision. You're not doing it. Don't do it. It's absolutely fine. Don't even get upset about it.
I feel physically sick. I feel as if I don't even know how I'm feeling. It's just horrible.
It is a really stupid thing to expect somebody to do. If he actually thinks that you would be willing to do it, then he is mental. He is mental.
John might have put her in an awful position, but now it's decision time for Jackie.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, we'll take you then.
I'll do it for the both of us. What if I die? What if I actually die?
You won't die.
What if I have a heart attack?
They'll let you hold a kitten when you come back down.
I'm shitting myself.
The skydive might be going ahead, but John's far from being in the clear.
I'll wait to see if I survive, and then when I see him, I'm just going to punch him.
Put your head on the wing, to your left.
Oh, I can hear it, Cameron, I can hear it. Bumsy! Hurry up!
Oh, can you imagine what's going through our mind right now? Our heart is going to be going crazy.
Oh my God.
Oh, there, look.
And so the bride makes her entrance, flat out in the mud, straddled by a man she met 10 minutes ago. It's just how she dreamed it.
That is a feeling that you can't even put into words. It is absolutely amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. Nailed it.
I'm still going to punch him. I'm still going to punch him for making me do this on my wedding day.
I'm glad the landed that safe and sound. That's the main thing.
Well done.
She's really brave. You wouldn't get me to do that, but amazing, absolutely amazing.
I don't know how long Jackie spent her hair this morning to be thrown out an aeroplane at up 10,000 feet. But John's plan's looking quite good. A wee bit far away, but it's looking good so far.
While Jackie's back in hair and makeup,
I can't believe that's just happened.
the guests head to the castle just up the road. And an hour later, she's finally ready to make a more traditional entrance.
For the second time.
Strathallan Castle.
Oh my God.
I might not punch him quite as hard.
I'm still going to smack him with my bouquet.
It's gorgeous. It's certainly not like something you would find in Kirkintilloch, so this is pretty amazing. Are you happy?
That's a good pose.
John, today you've come to promise to share your life with Jackie. Do you promise to love and protect her, to comfort and support her for better or worse, in times of sickness and in health?
I do.
Jackie, today you've come to promise to share your life with John. Do you promise to love and protect him, to comfort and support him for better or worse from this day forward?
I do.
I am delighted to declare that Jackie and John, you are now husband and wife.
Why on earth would you ever want someone to do a skydive on their wedding day?
Have you not always wanted to do a skydive? True or untrue?
True.
Right.
Not on my wedding day. Not on my wedding day.
Was it amazing?
It was amazing.
Right, okay.
And I want to do it again.
I'm so happy to have you as my wife. Jackie Clark.
I'm so happy to be your wife. It sounds funny.
Stunning setting. The room was just absolutely, it was like getting married in Buckingham Palace. It was just absolutely gorgeous.
It might have been hectic so far, but John hasn't planned any time to relax. So everyone's back on the bus for another hour.
I can't believe that we've actually got to go on another journey. It's just been crazy.
And this time, most people have a suspicion of where they're going to end up.
Going to the main house! Oh, I'm going to the main house!
And arriving in Kirky, the bride is starting to fear the worst too.
You absolute arsehole.
I do get the feeling you're not happy.
Would you honestly do this to me? Would you honestly have this in the minors? After all of that? After getting flung out of a fucking plane and that beautiful ceremony, you come to the minors? Honestly? Is this a joke? No, what if I say I'm not getting out?
You can trust me.
No, I can't.
You can trust me. Please trust me. Jackie, trust me.
I need that back. Like, you're not going to go away, are you?
Promise, right?
I'm hoping that I'm getting in here for a drink and then we're leaving.
Trust me. Come on. You've trusted me so far. I love you. Come on.
But it's
Trust
here.
me. Trust me.
I'm having a reception in the minors. I'm having a reception in the minors.
Yeah.
Right, okay. That's fine.
Right. Walk in. Close your eyes. Come on. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust
Watch
me.
my dress on the door.
You ready? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Right, go.
Oh my... Christmas! Oh my god! Oh my god! Is that my Christmas tree?
Of course it is. Put it up.
Oh my god.
Like it?
Oh my god, John. It's amazing. That's my baubles on that tree. It's a Christmas tree. You are mental.
You love Christmas.
I know I love Christmas.
You love Christmas. I love the minors. You love trendy stuff.
You don't.
Yeah. Hence the cake.
Oh, John! Oh my god! I can't believe it's a nose cake. Well, at least I'll be able to shave a bit off of it.
That's what I was thinking. Save us $3,500 right away.
I can't believe this is the minors.
This could be anywhere in the world, but this is where we met. That's why it's special to me. All right.
Yeah, and you love the minors. Any excuse.
To John and Jackie.
Well done.
Thank you.
Man alive! This is the minors. This is unbelievable.
It's Christmas.
I've never seen the minors look so good. Absolutely brilliant.
On behalf of my wife and I, Merry Christmas.
Credit where credit is due. You have completely nailed it today. Like, everyone in there is so happy with you.
The bride and groom.
Normally what we say is that everything John does turns to gold.
Yeah. It's been an amazing day from basically start to finish.
I think on behalf of everybody in here, Jackie, we can all say you've got some pair of balls today. Perfect. Couldn't have went any better.
I slag the miners off a lot, but I still come down here on a Sunday for the karaoke.
Yeah, we both do. And the good news is we now have a Mr. and Mrs. Clark membership.
I don't think I'll be using that. I think I can say, hand on my heart, I'm never getting John out of Kirky.
Another treat in store for you, gorgeous.
And his toilets?
Yeah, I like my little touches.
Oh my
I love my lady down the toilet.
I want one of them for the house. Am I going to get home and there's going to be real kittens in the house?
No. There's going to be 4 bags of washing. 4 very large bags.
Next time, the pressure's on for Gloucester rugby lad Josh.
I hate shopping. I hate shopping.
He's desperate to impress his demanding bride-to-be, Stacey.
Can you make me some breakfast, please? It's what I want. It's my wedding.
I don't know. Oh my God, if I get it wrong.
But will Josh's good intentions be undone by bad decisions?
There would be no wedding if no guests were there. Of
course I would.
Will this devoted prince give his princess the most romantic day of her life?
Is it really here?